Okay, Lee, you pop the questions, and the computer will give you the answers. What do you want to know?
Whatever the machines can tell me about Sun Realty Company, Tomorrow Construction, oh yeah, Eureka Services Corporation.
You see, the computers really aren't any smarter than we are. They just have a better memory. They can draw on banking information, public records, media reports, permit applications, import-export licenses.
Looks like we've been paid her.
No, fairly. You can't fool the computer.
What are you talking about?
It was a trick question. Those different companies are all subsidiaries of Horizon Enterprises.
Quick, ask the machine who Horizon Enterprises is.
Well, that's easy. In 2 words, it's Amory Bryson.
Now you are skating out onto very thin ice.
Frank, I've had the computer extract and cross-file the crime reports for the last few years. There's a clear pattern. First, the crime rate in the neighborhood zooms way up. The property values drop way down. A lot of people are forced to move out. Then Horizon Enterprises, through its subsidiaries, moves in.
That's called urban renewal. And of course, it only happens in the rundown neighborhoods.
Frank, the neighborhoods go bad because Amory Bryson is playing God and remaking the world as he sees fit, regardless of who gets hurt. And this week alone, we've got a ruined old man with a burnt-out warehouse. He'll sell dirt cheap. We've got a kid on a critical list who
Lee, we have got nothing. What you've got is a tragic coincidence.
We've still got a couple of dozen owners who've refused to sell.
Lee, we get thrown out of court every day on cases with good, solid evidence. Now, not this, whatever it is. Drop it.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I'm here to see Mr. Bryson.
Follow him, please.
Can't you just tell me where his office is?
We have our security procedures, sir. Guest for Mr. Bryson.
Well, he's not expecting me, but,
Please place your right hand palm down on the panel for identification clearance.
What for? I've never been here before.
Please place your right hand on the panel.
Did I win something?
You're cleared for the penthouse, Mr. Cantrell.
Mr. Cantrell, welcome to Horizon Enterprises. We've been expecting you.
I kind of get that feeling. That's a nice picture. My good side.
Glad you like it. Do you mind? We all have to wear these while we're in the building.
I understand.
Forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. Harold Tigner, Mr. Bryson's executive assistant.
That gadget in the lobby means you've got my palm and fingerprints on file.
That's correct.
August 5th.
I beg your pardon?
What's my birthday? In case the computer wants to know. I'm a Leo.
Mr. Bryson has a very tight schedule. He can only spare you a few minutes.
Ah, Mr. Cantrell. I knew your father, a great admirer of his post-war achievements in the Orient.
Thank you.
And I believe your mother and I both serve on the Philharmonic Committee. Are you here about a charitable donation of some sort?
It's an official visit. I'm with the
County Prosecutor's Office, I know.
We're conducting an inquiry into your activities.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific. I have many activities.
A warehouse burned last night. An old man is ruined. A little boy may die.
That's horrendous.
Then you do know.
That there was an industrial accident of some sort in an area we're interested in redeveloping. Yes, I know that.
A group of people are being systematically intimidated and terrorized into selling their property. Do you know that?
Isn't that a trifle melodramatic? Now, as I understand it, one of my subsidiaries is purchasing land.
But some of the people don't want to sell.
Mr. Bryson is a very busy man, so...
Mr. Cantrell, you're an intelligent, reasoning man. May I show you something? Now, this is the San Francisco of the future. The green shaded areas we have already restored or reconstructed. The red target areas are current or impending developments.
Very ambitious.
It's not ambition, Mr. Cantrell. It's a sense of responsibility, of urgency. There's not a moment to waste. All the cities of the world are eroding, decaying, they're dying. And while politicians vacillate and bureaucrats quibble, time is running out, and something's got to be done.
That's what someone said to me today.
Well, then you understand. Look, take that bridge, the Golden Gate. It's an architectural wonder, a vital span which links this city with Northern California, but lives were lost in creating it. Does that mean the bridge should never have been built?
What do you get out of it? You don't need money.
No, of course not.
Power.
That's a relative term. No, I simply offer my resources, my determination.
To help the people. From this high up, they must look awfully small.
You know, if you're really interested in improving the quality of life, perhaps you ought to consider joining my organization. I can do it better. I really can.
About the warehouse fire and the little boy.
These are details. Now, I am involved only in broad policy planning. My various divisions have been granted complete autonomy in carrying out policy, so I suggest you direct your inquiries elsewhere. We will assist your office in every way we can. But I cannot devote any more time to this matter, Mr. Cantrell. Good day.
Professor Owens?
Stronger. Morning, Mr. Diggins. Strongest presentation this morning, Professor. I think we can get it. Come on.
Ah, Professor Owens. This way out, Mr. Cantrell. And, just as you said, he can't prove anything.
Well, we still have holdouts in that area. What do you want to do?
Proceed, of course. No need to send in the first team. The others should be easy.
Hey, pal.
What are you gonna have?
I think I'll have some shrimp, lobster, and crab.
Thought you were on a diet.
I am on a diet. This week it's shrimp, lobster, and crab. Pay the man, will you? Tommy's still on the critical list.
I know, I was at the hospital. I left Kathy there. Oh, here's a list.
Of what?
Of some places that require special surveillance. Immediately.
Hold it. Got over 20 addresses here.
19. Who's counting?
Scattered over a couple of miles of the city.
They're all in the general vicinity of the warehouse that burned.
So what are you looking for, a firebug?
Not necessarily. Could be vandalism, street crimes, burglaries, but they'll be aimed at these people.
How do you know this?
Look, Al, these people, these places, they're going to be hit.
So what do you want me to do, Lee? Assign a around-the-clock surveillance team on 20 different... excuse me, 19 different places. Just because somebody might get mugged? We're not talking about a major crime here. And I don't have that kind of, manpower. Unless,
Unless what?
Unless it's official, a formal request on behalf of the prosecutor's office.
This is me, Al, I'm asking.
I wish I could, buddy. But the best I can offer is to pass the word along to the patrol guys driving the cars in that neighborhood. Tell them to keep an eye out. Nothing else I can do, Lee.
Get off!
Very good. You were deeply concentrated. But you were pretending I was someone else, yes?
Someone who...
Who needs the lesson.
But there isn't anyone to teach him.
A pity. In the country of your birth, the difficulty was only in defining the task. There were many teachers.
This is a land of laws.
Every land has only two basic laws, right and wrong.
This is more complex than that.
But does this question involve right and wrong?
It does.
And perhaps the answer is already written.